Hi, and welcome back to www.consultsuze.com. If you are watching my YouTube channel or if you're at consultsuze.com, you're here because you want to raise your TOEFL score. Today, I'd like to talk about the TOEFL iBT Writing Independent Essay Task 2 Thesis. So you'll be learning how to write a debatable thesis. The thesis is the last sentence in the introduction, and it's the main idea of your essay. Since the independent essay is an opinion essay and you're writing your opinion, the thesis is very important to be your point of view, to be a strong, debatable opinion, which means it could be one side or another side of an issue. Your thesis should have a relation with the topic that is in the question, and as well, your thesis will have 2 or 3 reasons. 2 reasons if you plan on giving 2 body paragraphs of support in the middle of the essay, or 3 reasons if you plan on having 3 body paragraphs of support in the middle of your essay. The choice is yours, 2 or 3 reasons. In any case, the best way to write an essay is to have a strong thesis because the rater will be looking at that for your main idea. How do you get an argumentative thesis? Using a structure will make it faster for you to write. The goal is to be able to write a thesis in about 1 minute. So you have to practice writing the thesis, and the more practice you do, the easier it will be to write a 1-minute thesis. Let's take a look at an example. If you're able to watch my last video, we'll use the same topic and we'll develop the thesis according to that. So the topic we're going to look at today is the following. Do you agree or disagree? The younger generation is more likely to improve the world. When you structure your thesis, you want to think about starting the thesis with the topic and having an argumentative statement, and then ending the thesis with your 2 or 3 reasons in a series, usually in parallel structure. Parallel structure means you have the similar type of grammar. So if you have 2 or 3 nouns, you might have 2 or 3 verbs, or you might have 2 or 3 adjectives. In this case, we'll start out with the topic. So you could construct the structure of your thesis something like, the younger generation improves our world, because that's debatable. Yes, it's improving the world, or no, they're not improving the world. Okay, so that would be an argumentative topic, how you're going to begin the thesis. And then we're going to use a special structure. One of the structures that's the easiest to use could be not only but also, because you might have 2 reasons. So you would say not only for the 1 reason, but also for the 2nd reason. Or you could say but also for the 2nd and 3rd reason. Okay, so I'll give you an example of how it would work for both types, 2 or 3 reasons. The younger generation improves our world not only by resolving environmental problems, but also by developing science. Now, in this case, you would have pointed out your 2 supporting reasons as the first one, resolving environmental problems, and the second one, developing science. Do you notice that there's a kind of parallel structure in the way that we give the 2 reasons, by resolving and by developing? It makes it easier for the reader to read your sentence. In the case that you have 3 reasons, you could add on the third reason in the following example. The younger generation improves our world not only by resolving environmental problems, but also by developing science and doing global business. In this case, your three reasons are: the first, resolving environmental problems; the second, developing science; and the third, doing global business. There is also parallel structure because you're using a gerund, which is a verb plus ing form, and they're looking the same. So it's easier to read when it says resolving, developing, and doing. Two very important things to consider when you're writing your thesis is: one, you want it to be debatable and have your argument in it, and two, when you include the reasons, you want those reasons to be short, not so long. So keep on listening to my next videos so you can get an idea of how to write the next part of the essay. Visit www.consultsuze.com, and thank you so much for watching this video.